Good morning, it's Debbie, the sugar fasting girl. Actually, sugar diet, sugar fasting, what have you. I'm on day 5 of just sugar fasting, and I wanted to get on here to tell you some of my, discoveries on what I've found doing sugar fasting versus the sugar diet. First of all, the sugar diet is basically sugar fasting for breakfast and lunch, and then at dinner you obviously add starchy foods, maybe a lean protein. But whether you're on the sugar diet or you're sugar fasting, the differences are just between fast and slow weight loss. If you're on the sugar diet, you'll lose weight, but it'll take a lot longer. So I've been sugar fasting because I actually gained a little weight the first week I tried this whole thing. I was doing sugar bombs in the morning, sugar bombs at lunch, and then dinners was a bunch of rice and lean proteins, and I think it was just too many calories. And that's what I meant by you can overdo it in the calorie department. But if you're sugar fasting, it's super hard to eat too much, that's for sure. I found as the days went by, my breakfast went from a lot of wet fruit with added sugar to now I'm having a couple of tablespoons of sugar in a coffee. And if I'm still feeling hungry, which I usually am, I ate some oranges, which is wet fruit, but I didn't have a big bunch of it. And then I had a couple of teaspoons of, and when I say a couple, I had about 3 spoonfuls of honey. And then I felt really good, really energetic. So you find your way. But the weight is coming off about 0.5 pounds pretty much every day since I've been doing the sugar fasting, which I love. I've also incorporated some veggies in the evening, mostly green beans. I just love green beans. I buy them fresh and I steam them. I steam them in a pan with a little bit of water and one of those vegetable steamer metal things that goes on the bottom. I get them nice and soft, and then I add ketchup, any kind of low-fat sauce. I find ketchup and there's like a honey soy sauce that I bought. I think I showed it on one of the videos. I'll actually do that tonight, and I will videotape how I make my green beans at night. But it's kind of nice to have more of a sweet and savory vegetable. And so find your, if you're a vegetable that you guys like or whatever you like, maybe it's broccoli. I don't really love broccoli. I seem to really like green beans. So I bought a big bag of green beans, and yeah, I find sugar fasting so much easier than I did in the beginning. So if you guys just stick with it, can't wait to show my before and after pictures. I do feel like my legs are getting a lot leaner. I didn't have a lot of body weight to lose in my upper body. I carry my weight in my lower body, just some cellulite on the front and the back of my legs, but I'm feeling super lean. Of course, I lose more body weight on my upper body first, but it's trickling down. I can tell. I'm going for walks. I am still lifting, but I lift about 3 to 4 days a week. I switch. One day I do shoulders, and then I'll do biceps, triceps. I do my glutes, but every single day I definitely walk for about an hour. Sometimes I wear my weight vest. Sometimes I just walk, but I get between 12,000 and 15,000 steps per day. So I am pretty active. If I were to guess, I'm getting at least 2,000 calories, which is mind-blowing for me over here. At 59 years young, that's a lot of calories. I'm never hungry. When I get hungry, I eat. Actually, there's a little bit of hunger before breakfast and lunch. I do it more like, so Cole Robinson says to have 3 square meals of sugar. But I was listening to Mark Bell, and he was saying he has like 5 smaller meals. And I kind of like doing it that way because it's just, when I'm hungry, I want to eat, or I just feel like low energy and I got to get some sugar in there. So I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to do it. In my opinion, I've been doing it both ways and the weight's still dropping. So yeah, just thought I'd get on here and check in with y'all. still sugar fasting. I'm going to definitely do one more day of sugar fasting today and tomorrow. And then I fly on Thursday morning. I fly to Baltimore. And yeah, and then I'm going to take a little break from sugar fasting and go more towards the sugar diet. Because in the evenings, I'm sure I'm going to have to kind of eat normal. I haven't told anybody in my family that I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm waiting for everybody to say, wow, your legs look super muscular and lean. What are you doing? And then I'll share, obviously, or I'll say, go look at my YouTube channel. Anyway, just a quick check-in. Hope everybody had a great Memorial Day weekend, and I'll show you some more meals today. Videotape some great ideas that I have on this. Okay, bye.